morning. My name is Joseph Verona. I'm with my partner Joseph Haynes, and today we're going to be reviewing the operation of the EGR system on this 2006 Suzuki Verona. Alright, so right here we have the actual EGR valve. So the EGR valve is duty cycle controlled via the solenoid, and when it's running cold, it's not going to be in operation, and when it's at wide open throttle or a high performance aspect, it's also not going to be operating, and that's why it needs to be solenoid controlled instead of vacuum controlled. If it was vacuum controlled, it would still be operating at all times with high vacuum. So with most EGR valves and with the solenoids, the standard is about 8 to 10 ohms when it comes to the actual resistance of each one. And so for this one we have here, this is off of a Suzuki Verona. It's not specifically off this one, but it's the same valve. We are reading about 8.3 ohms, so we are in specification. All right, so now we're going to show the actual operation of this. So this is the valve, which is right in here. On that red wire, that's the actual duty cycle control, and then this gray-black wire is the ground wire. So when we power this will suck in like this, and then when you take the power off, it shoots back out. So you can see how it would kind of act in a duty cycle system when you just barely touch the ground wires while it's on. So watch this. It kind of would flash open up and down like that. That's just basically the operation when it's at a warm condition and not an idle condition when it actually needs the EGR circulating through it.
How's it going? So today we're back at the house here. I've got my 1993 Mazda B2200, and I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit about the PCV system. So on this PCV system, you have a regular air inlet, which is right here, and then you have the actual PCV valve right here. So beforehand, I had a little tube coming from here on the air cleaner box, and it would go to this little port right here. But what I noticed over time is, as you can see, all this residue right here is actually oil, and that's why I took that hose off, is because I was getting oil all over my nice fancy dancy carburetor. But what didn't occur to me was, why am I getting oil up there? Because it shouldn't be getting oil up there. So I believe my PCV valve might be broke, so we're gonna go ahead and try and diagnose it.
So in order to do this test, we are going to hold a sheet of paper over the intake like this, and it should suck in, and it should suck in right here, and the paper should suck in. If the valve is not actually working, it will not suck in, and that is kind of what we're expecting to happen.
Alrighty, here we're gonna go ahead and fire up the vehicle. As you can see, it's idling, as it should be. Alright, should be sucking in on first startup, and it is not, if that is correct, Joe.
It is not.
It is not sucking in?
At all. There's no suck.
Well, shoot.